Hello and welcome back to yet another exciting episode of the Movie Hoppers. And if you want Movie Hopper shirts, go in the description, blah, 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 blah. But most of you don't care about that. What you care about is Vanguard. It sucks.
Whoa. I
It,
think it's one of the most the greatest modern pieces of film ever. What are you talking about?
you better be joshing. You better be joshing. K,
Bro.
K is now no longer on the Movie Hoppers. Um,
I
just,
kept forgetting that this was only an hour and a half long,
wait, this was only an hour and a half long.
basically.
I thought it was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, you would think. You would think.
Alright, let's just, for the uninitiated, because I think we might be the only two people who have heard of this movie. Vanguard is a Jackie Chan movie where these somebody gets kidnapped and Jackie Chan has to save them and do Jackie Chan stuff. He's like a spy, like a security thing, like a private security thingy, but like not really, kind of, but kind of like a public. I don't know if they have like public funding or something, but I don't think you're supposed to think about if they have public funding. So we'll just not think about that. And it's it's an action movie that is like a parody of a American action movie, except it doesn't know it's a parody, so it's just bad. It's just it's really bad.
Yeah.
It so like I think I've only seen one. Well, technically I've seen two other Jackie Chan movies before. Um, One of them was Cannonball Run, which kind of doesn't count, but he was in it. But I also last year, like 2 years ago or something, I saw Bleeding Steel, which was a Jackie Chan movie, a lot like this one, just wasn't that good. But no, this one's a lot worse. The the CGI it it really fluctuates. There's some things that look okay, but then like all like the car CGI looks awful. It it feels like they just CGI'd just whatever they wanted. Like there's a scene where like a car turns. It just like makes a turn and it looks like it's CGI'd in. And it's just completely unnecessary. I I mean, what was the budget for this? How much did they spend on this? Like $5? One sec. That's probably not public information. What did you think about this movie? I've been talking for too
37
long.
million?
What?
Wait. Hold on, that was the box office. Wait. But I mean, it made 37 million
Oh, that's
in weeks.
um, yeah. Oh,
I guess
I have
that's
it made
good.
50 million. Um, it doesn't help that when you look up Vanguard, this movie doesn't even show up. You have to look up Vanguard movie. But
Yeah.
but what do you think of the movie?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan almost drowned while filming a scene for this movie.
Oh my god. Imagine almost dying making this.
That would have
Jeez.
sucked.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Wow.
I mean, Jackie Chan's kind of an asshole though, just like in general. But I mean, how, how did he almost? I remember at the end credits, like they were showing bloopers, but it was bloopers of like stunt people getting hurt, and it was really weird. I kind of left halfway through the credits, but from what I could understand, the end, like you know, in comedy movies when they have bloopers, like people fucking up their lines. Well, in this movie, they had bloopers of people fucking up their stunts, and it was like it was really weird.
Ha! Look at these people got hurt. Ha!
The blooper of Jackie Chan freaking drowning.
So silly.
this this is one of those movies that has like frame rate issues. Like
Yeah.
there are times where this movie stutters. Like what the fuck? How? How do you even do that? How does a movie drop frames? And whenever
It
they
might be like how dubbed it was.
yeah, that could be it. Um Also, like they half of it was in Chinese and like the other half was in English. But like why? Everyone who speaks English in this movie sounds like they like sucked helium beforehand. Um so there's that. But also it like sometimes people who speak English it was obviously like dubbed over, and why even have characters speak English in this movie? Like the subtitles work fine. It's not even like a really dialogue heavy movie, so I
Yeah.
I usually don't like subtitles, but I didn't mind it here, so I don't know why they just didn't go all Chinese. That would probably would have been better. Um it what okay. What did you think about the movie?
Um, I don't know, man. I don't really know. Like I kept focusing on like how much they cut different scenes and like just like switch to like a whole new different location
Mm-hmm.
like right after like this like oh wow, this thing just happened. Okay. It's like we don't need it was like reading fan fiction. It's like time skip 3 days later. Like, okay. I
Oh.
mean, I guess we don't need that information, like the to write that part of the script to understand what's going on, but still doesn't mean like that's a good thing to do.
Uh,
Um, you know what I'm talking about? Like it was just like
yeah.
cut, yeah,
Uh, I guess part of the reason I guess is that this movie's quote unquote claim to fame is that it was like shot on like multiple continents, which I guess most movies don't do. Like I think I saw something that was like one of the like the things like, oh my god, this movie was shot on multiple continents. Like, alright. Like that doesn't fucking make your movie any better if it's a bad movie. Doesn't help the freaking like it's not gonna make your movie more realistic. Like in the Africa scene, where okay, you might have shot that in Africa, but the tiger, the lion is still like really obviously CG. So
forgot
that's
about them going to Africa. I
like
completely forgot about that.
what did they so that I don't even know they went to Africa to like get the girl or so. Okay,
Yeah,
another thing is remember the scene where they FaceTime the daughter?
yeah.
Why is that like if they actually shot the movie in Africa, why was that scene like obviously green screened? Like why did they green screen Africa behind this like woman if they already
Like
were gonna have the actress in Africa?
because they were in London at that point.
This movie was shot in chronological order.
Yeah.
I guess that's just how they make movies now. It's this movie just looks like that again. There was something that looked good, like the bee drones. Those looked okay, but then you get the freaking the lion, which looked just awful, just awful. And when you mix that with the fact that the script is just obviously it's just trash. This movie's just trash. It's just bad.
There's so much going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what it tried to do. It tried to like distract you. Like nothing good was happening, so it's like, oh, let's just put a bunch of things in and hope that nobody notices that what they're watching is just like bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Like
Jack
it had promise in the beginning. I'm like, okay. Because like I really wasn't expecting much from this movie.
mhm.
But like they started out, I'm like, okay, maybe it'll be good.
Uh
But no. It really wasn't.
I think the moment for me, I realized that this movie was going to be a pretty wet fart. Um, was when they were in the kitchen doing the fight, and they the guy's doing like all the crazy stuff, like ooh, like all the fucking stunts and shit, and then he like does something, like hits something, and then he's like, ow, like, oh, that hurt, and that they did that once, and I was like, okay, it's kind of funny, but then they did it two more times within like 5 minutes, and like it just became infinitely less funny because they just repeated the same exact fucking joke that was only barely funny the first time.
And
Like,
they just kept doing it.
yeah, and I guess that's like a running joke, but a running joke, eh, no, just no, no, it wasn't funny, and that was the moment when I was like, oh, I'm in trouble, and the rest of the time I just wanted the movie to end. Also, the scene where they freaking jump out of the window for some, and they're just fine for some reason.
They did that a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a a story up. It's fine. Jump out the window. Like something will catch our fall. You
and
know?
and then he just falls on the freaking ground, and it's just fucking fine.
And the the bad guys are like right there, and you're like, oh wait, don't shoot them for plot purposes. I'm like, why?
Also,
Why?
we have these geniuses, these absolute freaking Einsteins, who decide to kidnap somebody in the middle of like in broad daylight, just like in the middle of the day, on a street. Like, okay, why? And who, like, how did Vanguard even know about these people? Are these people, like, these people didn't know about Vanguard, right? Did
Yeah,
did they?
I maybe.
Because I thought Vanguard was a private security agency, and if they're a private security agency, how why would they save these random ass people? Um, I because it I just I don't know.
Maybe Vanguard has like a little tiny territory where they just like watch over all the time. And if they see like anyone of any importance, they're like, ooh, maybe we should like help him out.
Yeah, maybe hoping they get like money or something reward.
Yeah.
What if Vanguard actually set up the whole kidnapping thing so they can, swoop in and save the day?
Oh,
I think that's a possibility. We'll have to
could
wait.
be.
We'll have to wait for Vanguard 2,
Yeah, right, right.
the one where Jackie Chan actually drowns. Um, but it's man, Jackie Chan should just fucking retire. Honestly,
Yeah. How old is he?
I too old to be doing his own fucking stunts. Obviously, um, I'll look it up. I'm on the official Vanguard Wikipedia page right now, so I can just click on his name. Um, he is 66.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah.
Uh, um, yeah, just get a younger dude, man.
Uh,
Doesn't he have like children or something
yeah,
that
he has a
he,
kid.
like exploit for money?
Yeah, just get
I
his
mean,
kid.
he's probably like rich enough, right?
Oh, Jackie Chan's definitely fucking loaded, dude.
Just like chill out, man. You don't need to do any more movies. It's not like you're popular anymore.
I guess it's like a Jeff Bezos type thing. Like, why does Jeff Bezos just not sell all of his Amazon stock and just like chillax for like the rest of his life? Like,
Yeah.
why does he keep working? I guess it's the same thing with Jackie Chan. But yeah, no, Jackie Chan's an asshole. He's like
It's like his
his.
line in the movie. Greed is the root of all evil.
Oh yeah, the message of this movie. Damn it, just that's whatever. It doesn't even show us how greed is the root of all evil. It
It
just
doesn't.
It just freaking tells us. And we're just like, oh, alright. I guess it is. Sounds right.
Basically, yeah.
It's like, this guy's evil. And he's greedy. Therefore, greedy people, it just doesn't, it never
Fair.
actually, it doesn't really play into anything. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't want to spoil anything, but before we, wrap up for spoiler talk, I just want to say, I don't like this Jackie Chan fella. His son, Jackie Chan's a really big anti-drug person, and his freaking son got caught doing marijuana or something, and he got arrested, and Jackie Chan was just like, good, like fucking arrest him.
Wow.
And he just said a bunch of things, and yeah. What did you think of Captain China?
He's so much stronger than Captain America.
That was the line. I was like, oh my god.
I'm like, alright.
I'm surprised they didn't fucking like for the subtitles replace that with something else. Like they just like owned it. Like, yeah, we just did that. We don't care.
Yeah, it's fucking. He's fucking better. He's better. He's so much better.
Captain China. It's Captain China. Is that like a thing, or is that just a thing for the movie?
I don't know. Actually, everyone's got their bootlegs.
Yeah, the Chinese bootleg of Captain America.
Yeah.
And this setup for that was just so freaking obvious.
Dude.
It was just so
As soon as he put that in his pocket, I'm like, come on. Don't do this. Come on, man.
First off, how this guy jumped continents, It must have been multiple days since he put that in his pocket. You tell me that thing is still in his pocket? Still?
And why is he wearing a suit underneath his tactical gear?
I see. He doesn't ever take off his clothes. He just puts other clothes on top of it.
Right. Of course.
Of course. That's just how they do it in Vanguard. Vanguard is strictly anti-shower and anti-hygiene. They never take their clothes off. It's just not the...
China.
It's not the Captain China way.
I think. Wait, there is. I don't know if it's real though.
I saw a movie. It's a movie called Captain China from 1950, but I can't see anything about the freaking cartoon guy. Oh wait, what the hell is this? Never mind. There's Captain China shaking the hand of Captain America. Is this an...
I think it's like an alternate universe one though.
Oh, so it's like
different Earth.
It's like that
in
freaking
Marvel.
It's that Superman comic where Superman becomes a communist basically.
Yeah.
That's what this is. That's okay. So I guess I can't say anything about the little freaking Peppa Pig looking cartoon character. So I guess that was just made up for this movie. This is a very patriotic movie, I guess. Chinese movie. Really embraces China, so I guess that makes sense. So do you just want to get into spoiler talk?
Sure.
Doesn't fucking matter actually, because you shouldn't see this movie at all. I can't believe I fucking saw this.
You can't, and it's not like is there stuff to spoil anyway. It's like
Yeah.
It's what you expect.
It's just this movie is just fucking unrelated events basically. It's just action scenes.
They just wanted to show off different locations.
Yeah. They could, so they did basically, and they couldn't really even do what they wanted to do, but hell, they did it anyway. I can't believe I saw this in Dolby. What a fucking waste. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to I guess it's because AMC is a Chinese company. They're like, oh, let's just put this in here. But this movie fucking bombed. So there's really no reason to whatever. Anyway. So there's these cars made out of solid gold, and we're, we're we are led to believe that the red car is not a red car, but it's a solid gold car with wrapping paper on it, and that like they showed like, oh, you can sneak these out of the country. Just put this stuff on it, and they literally shoot to a shot of wrapping paper. Like, what?
Yeah, don't you know? That's how you cover gold cars.
How about this? Try this one on for size? How about painting the car? Paint that doesn't devalue the gold. I just why is
Listen, towards the end of this movie, the writers weren't even thinking, okay? They were like, we have to finish this movie or else, I don't know, something bad will
yeah.
happen. So we gotta finish this movie.
Um,
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how it ends. We just gotta make it good.
it was just improv at the end of it,
Yeah.
and it's just I don't why this is obviously again like it's weird that this is like a patriotic Chinese movie because it feels like it's a rip off of like American action movies, but like just like bad, just like just really really I, I don't there's no creative merit here. There's none. Not an ounce. And none of the actors or actresses are like fucking good. And just well, I it exists. And
Yep.
you should just don't watch this movie. What I was keeping an eye on was I wanted to see how the portrayal of Muslim characters, how that went. Because China has their they are not too keen on the Muslim people these days. So I wanted to see how the characters were portrayed, and I mean, it was kind of like it reminded me of Infidel in a way, where
Yeah.
it's like they were like the good ones and the bad ones basically. So I mean, that's better than I thought it would be. I thought they would just have like an all Muslims are bad type deal.
Yeah.
Um
Now, the question is this better than Infidel?
no. No, this is way worse than Infidel. Like this is if if we were comparing, like Infidel would be Citizen Kane. This is no. This what do you think this is better than Infidel?
No, I was just wondering. Because like throughout the movie, I'm like, wow, this is like giving me strong Infidel vibes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so much worse than Infidel. Like, this makes it look like Infidel had a good plot.
Yeah, and like good eff- good effects. One question, why in this movie, and I see this in a lot of other foreign action movies, why is the lighting so fucking flat? Why it's the whole movie, no matter what time of day it is, no matter where they are, why does it all look exactly the same? It just looks like stock images, just over and over and over again. It it makes the whole thing look completely unprofessional in like a YouTube video. And I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that noticed that, but the lighting just looked really flat to me.
Yeah,
It,
that's a good point. I didn't know. Like, I mean, yeah, once you point it out, I'm like, yeah, I see that. But
yeah.
yeah, okay.
Another point against this film. But speaking of, look, we've been pretty negative today, both of us. Both of us. I think we need to spend some time in the corner. The corner of positivity. So, do you have anything positive to say about this movie? Because I need to think on this.
All right, let's see. Let's see here. Um, um,
Um, Okay.
I I I think it was cool that they didn't treat like the women like just like side pieces in the movie. Like they were actually kind of part of a plot and not just like uh there
Like
or look,
yeah, they're not just like window dressing. Yeah,
right?
that's fair. All right. I will allow that. Um, I like the scene where the guy is shooting the gun and it overheats and the fucking gun just blows up. Like that was kind of cool, I guess. Um, the yeah, the women thing. Yeah, I noticed that the bad guys were sexist though, so I guess that has
How else would they show that they're bad?
they're greedy, they're sexist, they're the full package.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't even understand what the fucking backstory of this whole thing was. So,
The dude's guy,
uh huh.
kid got shot and killed by someone, and he thought it was the dude that Vanguard was saving in the beginning, but it actually turns out it was the U.S. government that
Oh my
killed the
god.
guy. And that's why the U.S. government was involved in the last 10 minutes of the movie.
And how they say that this weapon is super powerful and that they won't even have time to react to it, and then they react to it and it's actually just a piece of shit. And
Yeah.
it doesn't even fucking
Like, it'll be so fast, they won't even see it coming.
and then they see
Like,
it coming.
and then they see it coming, and I'm like, wow,
I thought
amazing.
I thought what was gonna happen was that like Vanguard was gonna swoop in and save the day, but nope. They see it
It was
coming
the
and
U.S. government.
they just stop it themselves. So it was actually just a bad weapon. Um,
Uh-oh.
and somehow 14 people got injured despite not one of the missiles hitting. All right.
Well, the planes blew up.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, but um, yeah, it's it's a
It was
it's
made.
it was it yeah, kind of, I guess. Uh, it was released. We saw it, and the best part about the whole experience is that it's over now, and I don't think we will ever be thinking about this movie ever again, and
I'll probably get it tomorrow.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Just I I don't even think this movie did well in China. I think it like bombed in China,
Yeah.
which is like pretty fucking bad. And it bombed over here too because it's a piece of shit that should have just been released on DVD or something and forgotten about. It just it's fucking it, I
Bad.
mean, yeah. I'm trying to think of something else. I feel like there's other things to say about it, but
Do you remember the one scene where they had blackface on for like half a
oh
second?
yeah, I remember that.
Like, wow.
And
Okay.
it seemed like the movie understood that like it felt like that scene was like comedically timed, like it was supposed to be like a shock joke, which I was surprised about that. Um,
What are we back in 2010?
well, I guess there's not many black people in China to complain about it, so they can just say whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, what are how many black people in China? Honestly,
I mean, some,
yeah, I mean some probably, but
not many.
yeah. I don't know many people who aren't from China that would want to move to China, just in general. But, um, so
Do you remember the birthday scene? Like, when I started watching, I'm like, why do they have this in?
wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
it was
it's like
Captain China to introduce
yeah,
Captain
like
China.
but it was like from very serious. We need to get because the two people just got kidnapped
Uh
and they're talking about it, and then it cuts to the next scene and it's like,
huh.
"Happy birthday! Got
Just
you a cake. Here's your kid. He's saying happy birthday. He loves you. Here's your wife. She loves you." And I'm like, wait, hold on. What was just happening? Everyone's fine. Everyone's just fine with it, and it's like, yeah, we gotta celebrate his birthday right now.
and this freaking goober like makes a wish, but tells everyone the wish. Like
He
this is
won't come true now.
I know.
Freaking idiot.
I know he killed this person. He killed it. He's with the terrorists. He's a he's an inside man. Um. Also, I fucking hate when this movie did the thing where the guy was like dead and he was just like covered in like dirt and shit, and then he
Yeah.
just comes back. I hate when movies do that. Let characters die. It why I hate when
And
like
if he got shot, but the bullet hit the thing, why would his vitals stop?
mm-hmm.
Why
Well,
would his heart stop?
I was under the impression that he like freaking got crushed by the building, and I
Yeah,
just
which he should have.
yeah I just want him to die because honestly I love when movies like this kill off characters because it doesn't happen a lot and it like creates a sense of wow there's actually some danger here, people can actually die, but no we can't have that for some reason because we apparently supposedly care about this character. We can't let this beloved Chinese icon just die. We
Yeah,
can't.
he has a child and a wife.
Yeah, oh my god.
Stay alive.
We
What
can't kill him
is the
now.
woman gonna run the house?
Get a job. Are you kidding me?
In this world?
It's a,
No.
it's a joke. That's a joke.
It has to be a joke.
It has it's like the freaking Umbrella Academy. Where just nobody can die in that show. Just nobody. They're not
That,
allowed to.
I mean, that show, like, I want to like it so bad,
Uh-huh.
but the writing is just god
It
awful.
just it tries so hard to be cool.
Yeah. Like, if it came out, like, in the early 2000s,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Like, that would, like, be perfect timing,
Yeah.
you know? But I don't know.
It's like but yeah, just
And,
and nobody dies in that show. Like fucking spoiler alert, but nobody dies.
yeah.
And it's ridiculous.
And there's fucking incest. I'm like, why? Why? Why?
Yeah, I mean, I watched the whole first season, like the first two episodes of the second season, but it's like after a while, once you realize that there's actually no danger and these characters are never in any actual danger because you can bring them back on the fly, it just becomes completely and utterly just boring.
Yeah.
Because why even care about characters that are invincible? And uh, bringing it back, that's part, a very small problem compared to all the other very, very big problems in this movie. But, yeah, just bringing that guy back from the dead doesn't really help things. Kill more characters in movies, for the love of God.
The cast is too big. We don't need them.
Yeah, just shave a couple people off. We don't need everyone in that movie. Like, how about the beginning scene where the fucking woman drives backwards?
Oh my
Just like
god.
a limo. Just
Why would they have a limo? If you're
because
trying to save people and get away quickly, why would you get a limo?
and that's the type of scene where if that was played off like as a joke, like that would have been hilarious because it's like ridiculous. But and I guess it was kind of funny, but the movie keeps doing things like that over and over and over again, and it stops being funny really quickly.
Yeah.
Just
Like, oh, wow, you were serious for those scenes.
yeah.
Awesome.
what? Alright, we've been talking about this movie for way too long.
Yeah.
Honestly, this whole review could have stopped by like after I said Vanguard sucks.
Yeah.
That's basically the review. So number ratings, go do it. Do a thing. Say a
Uh,
number.
2.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2 also because is it the worst movie in the world? No, but it's really it's boring. It's really bad. Um, it's not offensive. Well, I guess it is kind of offensively bad, but um, at least it's not sexist, and at least there are actual Muslim characters that are not bad people. Which was surprising. So points for that. Um, but yeah, fucking. I already forgot what this movie was called, so we're just gonna forget the past and look to the future. Um, Croods 2. I'm seeing that today. Gonna have a great time with the Croods 2. And we're gonna review Zappa sometime, hopefully this weekend. And after that, I don't know about anything that comes out until Wonder Woman, which comes out at Christmas. But there's probably something. Maybe, possibly. But well, thank you guys for making it this long. If anybody did, you deserve a medal because you just do. Because this movie doesn't even deserve to be talked about. So fuck it. Goodbye.
See ya.